Assalamu alaikum and hi everyone. My name is Yusuf Osama and my matric number is 231060062-1. And in this video, I will demonstrate a fully working office network built in a packet tracker. We will see a valence, intervalence, routing, DHCP, DNS, email, and web service in action. You will also see how data travel across the network and how we verify that everything works correctly. So as you can see, there is our network, which is a small office with three departments, two computers for admins and two for sales and two for IT. We have one core router and one switch and two servers. One is central service and one for DNS and email service. Of course, we can use all service in one. We can use all service in one server, but I want to use two because it looks good, and we can use the other one as a backup in case of one have failed or something like that. So each department is in its own VLAN for organization, traffic, and security. The IP addresses are simple. For admin one, if we go right here for IP conversion, we see it's 192.168.10.3, and if we go to the other one you will see the conversation is 192.168.10 to same for sales, but the balance is different, which is 23, and here we have 22. Same for IT is 30. So if you went to the physical layer, go into our small office, you can see we have three different rooms, one for admin department and one for sales and one for IT employees. If we hit into admin, you see that I placed over here. You can see that we have the two PC admin 1 and admin 2, as you can see over here, and we have the router and we have the two servers connecting all in this room. So if we back up in sales, I only put the sales 2 and sales 1, which is the two PCs for it. And the same goes to IT employees, the two PCs. Okay, back to our logical. So we have so all devices are connected correctly. PCs and server are linked to the switch with straight through cables, which you can see it over here, which is this one. And the switch connects to the router using a trunk link, which is this one. Sorry, this one. And the green intersection over here and over here and over here, it means like the devices are connected perfectly and nothing wrong with it. So at first, let's check the balance on the switch. So we're going to switch. We're going to CLI, and after that we hit enter. We hit enable, enter, and after that we hit show balance brief. So if we hit enter, sorry, there's some spelling mistake. So show balance brief. To copy this one over here. Enter copy. After that text. I'm gonna take that out. So as you can see, we have the admin through F1 and F2, and we have sales through F3, F4, and we have IT through F5. As you can see over here, which is this gray one, which is should be right over here. So this one is F0/2, which as you can see, it connects to admin 2, which is the part of admin. You see, we have admin 2 over here. And the same goes for cells F04 and F03 connecting to cells, and IT have a 6 and it's also have a 5. So next I check the trunk port to the router using show interface trunk and the switch. So show interface trunk. So just let me take it out and put it right over here. Yeah, sorry for that. So as you can see, balance 10, 20, 30 are all allowed in the trunk. So the trunk is perfectly fine. So this shows that the switch is probably separating traffic and forwarding frames to the right balance. So now let's verify routing using command show IP interface briefing. So it's all connected. Let me go to CLI. Okay. Enter enable show IP interface brief. So I copy this one out and take it over here, paste the text, and copy it here. Yeah. So you can see over here we have a three balance, which is valent 10 and valent 20 and valent 13. So you can see is up, up, up. So you can see that the router is perfectly connecting the three balance, which is 10, 20, and 30. The Valentine gateway is 192.168.10.1, and for Valent 20 is 192.168.20.1. For 30 is 192.168.31. So if we go back again, and after that we hit show IP router. Sorry, show IP route. Okay, let me just take it out. Put it not over here. Control V. So if I drag it over here. So the two first one are codes. As you can see here, the IP for router two subsend two mask for 2BC over here for admins 192.168.10.0, and the same for sales and the same for IT. And that confirms that the routing is connect between the valence So every device is connected perfectly. Okay, now at the transport layer, the TCP handle reliable servers like HTTP and email, while UDP handles the DNS queries. The HTTP is all known for the webs, and the email is also known for messaging between the PCs. The DNS is which turning the IP addresses into words. So I added the DNS server to make it more realistic because there's nobody these days that's going to search for Google by its IP address. So I added DNS that changing the IP address into words. So instead of writing the IP address, I will write the name and will immediately transfer me to the web. Okay. So let me show you. Here's the central service provides HTTP and DHCP with all the admins and IP and so. So instead of putting the IP in static, we do it in DHCP, which is automatically connected to. Let me try it out for you. So it's requiring IP address from the HTTP and the HTTP request successfully, and so it's automatically connected. So if we want to test our router by hitting a command ping to see each computer is connected to each other. So if I hit ping 192.168. Let me go to the IP. Let me go to hit 3. Enter. So yeah, as you can see, we see a reply. So that means that all is connected perfectly. Now let's try cells. Let's try ping 192.168.20.3. Enter. So yeah, it's all connected together. So the central service over here is provide multiple servers DHCP automatically assigned as I said before. So maybe I will use this command show IP DHCP bending. So let me take this one also out. Copy this one over here. I hit text control V here. So as you can see, so 192.168.10.2, which is admin 2, as you can see over here IP. So it's automatically connected, and the same for admin 1 and sales 2 and sales 1 and IP 2 and IP 3. So everything is connected automatically as we try out. So let's talk about the DNS server. So I hit the DNS server. Let's go over here. As you can see, I added a web called www.officeweb.com and added an address. So the address is coming from the HTTP, which is the DHCP, which is the DNS server, which is 192.168.10.10. So the HTTP is connected to this DNS service. So if we try it out over here and we hit Bing www.officeweb.com com. Sorry, wait a minute. If I head over here, just copy it and go back over here. Yeah, if I go over here and hit link, there's also the name of the network, and I hit enter and let it come up. Yeah, sorry, if I hit link, and after that, there's and after that, let me delete it. Office web. Hmm, quite interesting. So if I hit Bing 192.168.10.20, yeah, as you can see, I have a reply. And if I go to the web over here and I hit, let's say go, as you can see, it transfers me immediately to the web. And I choose my role. This one I think is admin here. As you can see, quick links. I'm showing you the system says the DNS service is online, the email service is online, the web is running, and the VLAN network are up. So all on this one for changing the themes up and down. So this is my web, close all this, and if I close it and I hit into the email, so maybe I want to send an email to IT2 hashtag gmail.com. So if I hit testing, checking, if I hit send, as you can see, it's sent successfully over here. So if I want to IT2, and after that desktop email, and after that I see the receive, as you can see, the email is working fully perfectly. And after that, the process of the data. When a PC accesses the web server, data travels through all OSI layers. The application layer generates the HTTP request. Transport layer split it into TCP segments. And the network layer added the IP address, and data link layer added an MAC address, and physical layer transmits this data. At the server, the process receives simulation mode in bucket tracker shows this visually, which is very useful to understand in bucket flow. So it using our network. So I'm going to send a message from admin 1 to admin 2. Let me open the simulation tab, and also from admin to yeah, this is 2. And let's check between the same value from here to here. So let me just show it. Let me just edit it and show only the ICMP messages. So if I hit run, as you can see, all the messages go first to the switch. The switch take it one by one, organizing it, and going to router, and after that verifying it, and going to the origin destination, and going back to the switch again. And after that, it go back to the router again. I have a confirmation to send it to from VLAN 13 to VLAN 10 as an example. So it's going back to the switch now. and going back to the first BC. As you can see, we have a confirming here that the message have received over here. And also confirming here that the message have been received over here. So yeah, that's perfectly fine. And that shows us that our network is working and nothing wrong with it. So some issues I have during setup um, was like the DNS was not working and the admin, the 2BC admin can send the emails but can't receive it. So we have a problem in POP3. So I think I solved it by deleting the server. Yeah, I just deleted and refreshed the PCs using using a command called IP interface. Yeah, IP interface slash renew. It's kind of like refreshing the PC and reconnect it again. So this is how I solve my problems. And after connecting the DNS, the DNS and the email, I didn't face anything wrong. So in conclusion, that is my network is fully functional. VLAN separated departments. Routing allows communication between all the VLANs and all servers. DHCP, DNS, and email and web are working perfectly. And the simulation mode showing that my message, confirming that my network is working perfectly. That's all. Thanks for watching and have a good day.